there's certain things that I know now, and I just want to talk about a couple things. Like, you know, I've been living life and doing the best that I can. And of course, there's challenges and obstacles that come in your way. But the one thing I will say that school, okay, for all the people that are still in school, I'm talking not about college and after. I'm not talking about any higher education. But the people that's in high school kind of teaches you nothing. It doesn't prepare you for life, okay? Now, in certain things that say, yes, your parent is supposed to teach you, or, they try to teach you, but school really doesn't prepare you to life. I'm not saying that you're just another number, but they kind of get money for how many, like, schools kind of get money. Don't quote me on this, but they kind of get money for how many students are enrolled. So I'm not saying you're another number, but they just try to get you, to pass that, walk across that stage, and then it's on to the next one. Because it's things like, for example, if you're 18 or if you're 18 and say you're still living at home, or say you have plans to do other things, and say you're working, I'm not saying you have to do this, but I would advise for you to get a credit card. Say if you're with a bank, try to get a credit card through them to help you build credit, because credit is so important. Credit is so important. You need credit to do a lot of different things. They look at your credit for a lot of different things. And two, also, if someone got good credit, they ain't trying to mess up their credit by co-signing for nobody, because they got good credit. And two, also, people don't just start out having these high credit scores. They have to build up to that. And I'm not saying that it's certain things that I didn't know, but that's one of the things, like, the value and the importance of credit. And two, just because you don't fit in with the people that are around you, or say you might even not even fit in with your class, that does not mean anything's wrong with you. And two, if you ain't got all the cool sneakers and all the cool clothes and the new this and the new that, that's not a bad thing. That's just showing you that, okay, this is just from what I've seen. All the kids that had everything growing up, like, they had everything they ever wanted. I'm not talking about what they needed, but they had everything they wanted. Those was the kids that, when they got older and they had to start doing things and paying for things themselves, they didn't know how. I forget who said this, was somebody was like, kids, somebody was like, people that always are struggling and surviving don't know how to live, and then the people that are living don't know how to survive. Because there's a difference between living and surviving. Like, it's a difference between living and surviving. And two, also, save your money. Like, I'm not gearing this towards a certain, group of people. I'm just saying, if you are younger, and say, even if you're 16, save your money. I can't stress that enough. Save your money. You don't have to save everything, but save something, because something is better than nothing. Because when you get out and you have to start, I'm not going to say that you don't have responsibilities now, but when you have other responsibilities to care for, you need money. And truth be told, you're never going to have enough. And quiet as a kept example. Say if you done saved up 500, 600, or maybe say you saved up like $1,000, which is really good. But at the same time, say your car break down, that 500, or say that 1,000 you had, half of that went to the car. Now, yes, you have a buffer, but the more you have in the bank, the better it is. Don't just, it's good to treat yourself, but don't just spend money. I understand that you only live once and, you know, when you're young and blah, 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 but save your money. Save your money. And two, if you don't like working, then too bad, because you need money to survive. And two, also, I never did this. I will say I might have had 5 or 6 jobs within that year, but I always had a job, because I've seen multiple times where don't quit a job if you don't got another job to go to. Don't do it. It's not good. It's not good at all, because that's setting you up for failure. And also, the whole pride over ego. Sometimes you have to do what you don't want to do to get where you want to be. And then two, I'm not saying that people be thinking that they know everything, but everybody is still learning. Everybody is still growing. Everybody is still learning and progressing. And every day you want to learn and progress. And with that being said, that is the end of this video. And thank you guys for tuning in and watching. I really appreciate you.